Okay, good morning for everyone, and we started our lecture number 2. I open our distance courses. It is our course on platform Moodle on site ducart.edu and our lessons today by disciplines operational logistic management in supply chains. And we find our second lecture number 2. The topic of our lecture it is purpose of logistics, and we opened our presentation. I downloaded it yesterday here. Okay, it worked good, and we could use these materials in future. Yes, and now. So lecture number 2, and the topic. I now maybe we could use this file. It is purpose of logistics. It is important part of our maybe previous lecture number 1, because we discuss about the history of logistics, we discuss about different laws, different situation in different countries, how the logistics development from the military subject to the business subject, and now it complain and we could to ask about it together in different countries, different continents, how we could to deliver some products, some materials, and how use manufacture and other. So, in our introduction, I want to say about purpose of logistics. In today's highly competitive business environment, logistics plays a crucial role in ensuring smooth operations, customer satisfaction, and cost effectiveness. It is very really important because we need to think in every company, not only in transport company. Everywhere, every company think about cost effectiveness because without it we couldn't work, we couldn't pay all our invoices and other, so we need to do it. Logistics is an integrated process that manages the movement of goods, services, and information from suppliers to customers. Its primary goal is to create value for customers while minimizing total costs. So it's our main rule. Effective logistics management involves strategic planning, execution, and continuous improvement of supply chain activities. It ensures that products are available where and when they are needed while maintaining quality and reducing unnecessary expenses. So we think about spending minimum money for every operation, for delivery, for saving, yes, and other. But we also need to think where and when this goods, this cargo needs in this moment. Because sometimes we discuss with our customer and maybe we need to save this goods sometimes on our warehouse and after delivery because it is used for our customers. So we need to discuss it and to think about how much money we could to spend on all these operations. So, the main key objectives of logistics. The primary purpose of logistics is to satisfy customer demands by ensuring a seamless supply of goods and services. To achieve this, business must focus on the following key objectives. So we discuss about 5 main key objectives of logistics now. First, it is timely delivery. Ensuring that products reach customers on time is essential for maintaining customer trust and business reputation. So we need to think about it. And some company they say about the delivery is, for example, the same special part of time. As example, I want to say about some companies that produce pizza, for example, and they could use special login in their marketing program. For example, we could deliver it for 30 minutes maximum, for example, in no in one town. Yes, so they could use this information about timely delivery. So, and other companies also have a special reputation by this K timely delivery. It is really important, and sometimes we think about it before delivery our products to some points. Delays in logistics can lead to lost sales, decreased customer satisfaction, and increased costs. So, second key objectives is cost efficiency. Logistics aims to minimize total cost while maintaining high service quality. This involves optimization transportation routes, reducing inventory holding costs, and improving warehouse operations. We discuss yes about it and think what is better for our customer. Quality, third our case, it is quality assurance. The logistics process ensures that products arrive at their destination in perfect condition. Proper packaging, handling, and storage are essential to maintaining product integrity. So we think about this information also, of course. Fourth K, supply chain optimization. It is about our disciplines. Logistic involves coordinating various supply chain activities, including procurement, warehousing, transportation, and distribution. A well-optimized supply chain reduces waste, enhances productivity, and increases profitability. So we think and about this case. And the last, it is customer satisfaction. Ultimately, logistics is about meeting customer needs efficiently, of course. Businesses must align logistics strategies with customer expectations to improve brand loyalty and competitiveness. So, of course, we think about all these things when we building our supply chain and plan our delivery of products. So we need to think about all of this position. Okay, our next slide discuss about key indicators of logistics service levels. So we discuss which key we need to use in our work. We think about business work now. And now we discuss key indicators of logistics service level. So, the efficiency and effectiveness of logistics operations are measured throughout several performance indicators. And we use three fundamental indicators include. First, it is accessibility. Second, it is functionality. And third, it is reliability. You could just see on this slide sometimes and think about these three indicators. Okay, we continue. So about every of these key indicators, we could discuss very a lot of time, yes? But I think that it is really very interesting and really we need to think about all these factors and use it in our planning works and really and when we analyze the result of works of company we think about these main three position key indicators how we use logistics in our company and it is high level middle level or it is not in this position and we have up level and need to do something to do it higher in higher position. Okay, we continue and discuss challenge in logistic management. It's really needs to do in every company, every near 6 weeks. In some companies, it depends from the volume of work. Sometimes we need to do it during no one times in 1 year. But if it is very big company and we have a big part of different points for analysis, we you do need to do it every 6 months. So modern logistics faced numerous challenges that businesses must address to maintain efficiency and competitiveness. Some of the major challenges include rising transportation costs. We could see it by points supply chain distributions, sustainability, of course, and environmental impact and technological advancements. So we could to see the information about every this position and to think to analyze it. Okay. First position, it is challenges, it is recent transportation costs. Fuel price fluctuations, shipping costs, and labor expenses can significantly impact logistic operations. Businesses must optimize routes and invent in cost-saving transportation methods. Of course, we think about it in every step of our planning, of our development, and in our analysis step. The next, it is supply chain disputes. It is events such as natural disaster, political instability, and pandemic can disrupt supply chains, of course. Companies must develop contingency plans and diversity their suppliers base or to mitigate risks. Okay, of course, we need to think about risks, and in Ukraine now we need to think about it when we plan roads, when we plan some saving in warehouses. We of course used and some percent of risks and need to think about it and what we will do if something happened, how we could to save this cargo, how we could to change some delivery routes, for example, and other. Sustainability and environmental impact. With growing concern about climate change in businesses and under pressure to adopt sustainable logistics practices. This includes using eco-friendly packaging. A lot of companies today propose some eco-friendly packaging and it costs some money. Sometimes you could use this option, or if you couldn't, or for example, you don't want to use this function, they used another packing. So now it is not everywhere and not everywhere free. So we we developed in this way sometimes. Optimizing delivery routes to reduce emissions and investing in electric or hybrid transportation solutions. So we used it. Technological advancements. It is about digital transformation, is reshaping logistics with automatization, all-powered analytics, and real-time tracking. Of course, we discussed already it, and it's really our reality today. Companies must invest in modern technologies to improve supply chain efficiency and maintain a competitive edge. Of course. Our next position about future of logistics. We need to think about future of logistics and what we could to develop in our company. The future of logistics will be driven by technological innovation and sustainable practices. Of course, we need to adaptation, different methodics, different propositions, different technologies for our business, for our process, and analyzes how it works in our company. If it's good, we could leave it. If it is not very good works in our company, we need to change something, try to change something, or don't use this technology. Maybe when sometimes it happened. Emerging trends in logistics include, and it is the main the main trends on today which used in logistics. It is autonomous vehicles and drones. The use of self-driving trucks and drones for deliveries is expected to revolutionize logistics by reducing labor cost and increasing efficiency. So we need to think how much cargo, how many cargo tons, packs, or in other positions we need to delivery, on which distance we need to use these drones or autonomous vehicles, and we need to think it is a good idea for our company or maybe not, how much it costs, and other questions. If it is good, so we could try to use such vehicles for our delivery. Why not? It is progressive, it is useful, it is faster, and maybe cheaper than delivery. But if we use the big part of cargo, maybe it will not cheaper because a big part need a big part of vehicles, and we need to buy it, we need to rent it, and to calculate all these positions. Okay, the next it is smart warehousing and robotics. It's really useful and it really fast and it don't contain human mistakes because sometimes we are busy, we are could be disappointing and in work we could to do mistakes. Yes, of course, but when we use some smart technology and robotics, we could to do it not not so much or nothing. Automated warehouses with out-driving robots will enhance inventory management, reduce human errors, about what I said 1 minute ago, and speed up order fulfillment. So it could work and it could work without people. It's a very useful technology, and sometimes why not? If it is possible for our company, for our business, why not to use this technology in everyday work? As the next, it's a blockchain for supply chain transparency. Blockchain technology provides secure, transparent tracking of goods throughout the supply chain, reducing fraud and improving trust between business partners. And the next such future technologies, and I think it is not future, it is now we already used it, green logistics. Very often in different articles, in different books, you could see such topics. For example, or in during the text, you could read about green logistics. That companies will continue to adopt environmentally friendly logistics practices, such as carbon neutral shipping, energy efficient warehouses operations, use electric cars, for example, use railway transport with electric power, yes, not with petrol power, and other technology. So yes, of course, we used it and we try to provide it in our business, in our everyday work. So of course, it's good. It's good for our future. It's good for our ecology situation, and it's fast, clean, and sometimes really cheaper. So why not? Of course, we could use it. So the main position we discussed already is this three position is sustainability, functionality, and reliability. Think about it more now and discuss that from the above factors, it can be seen that the logistics of a firm is an integrated process designed to contribute to the creation of value to the customer with the lowest total cost. So, logistics itself exists in order to satisfy customer demands. The challenge is to balance the expectations associated with the quality of service and the necessary cost in accordance with the intended business goals. The basic level of service in logistics is assessed by the following indicators. And these indicators, which we already discussed on slide when I propose you to see, we could to come back to the slide and to see some positions. About first position, it is sustainability. It is about what it involves. It is efficient transportation network, of course. It's for every country, for every territory, we need to think about work networks. It means different roads for different types of transport, how we could to connect it, which, for example, is broken or we couldn't use really, because when we use some apps with maps and other types, we need to think it is really useful or not, because sometimes it's already not actual or something happens there, and for our delivery it is not good variance. We need to think about well-distributed warehouses and storage facilities because sometimes these warehouses, for example, don't suit us because it is without special temperature, or for example, it is without some special equipment for our cargo and other. We need to think about it also. It's about smart inventory management to prevent stock stoppage of, or for example, overstocking. So we use this position. If we think about functionality, it is about well-coordinated order fulfillment process. It is about automated inventory tracking and management, and about integration of digital technology, for example, such as AI. We used very often. Yes, why not? We use this program special that helps us to find how we could to deliver our products, how we could to save it, when we could save it. We need to buy some warehouses or to buy some territory and build our own warehouses, for example, if it is possible and need for us in future, or we could rent some warehouses, for example. Yes, we need to analyze this all information about our volumes, about our costs and other, and to find it. Could use IoT and blockchain to improve supply chain visibility and efficiency. And if we think about reliability, we could discuss about consistent delivery performance, about effective risk management and contingent planning, about strong partnership with suppliers and transportation providers. So all these positions is important, and we used it in our everyday work. No, maybe not every day, maybe when we check up our process more. And when we planning some process, we think about how we could to do it and use such checkup points for us, yes, on every level. We come back to our slides and also think about these three indicators. How we could to calculate it, it's very difficult. So please see on the slides and think about these three positions and how you could answer the question. How we could to calculate it? It's really not simple, maybe. Yes, think about it. No, maybe 1 minute and we discuss it later. So, okay, if we say about availability, it means the availability of inventory to meet customers' needs for materials, resources, or finished products without interruption. So, according to the traditional model, the higher the degree of availability of inventory, the greater the amount of investment is required. So maybe when we think about availability, we think about time between the point when customer ask us about some services that a customer needs some services and to the point when we deliver already. For example, if we think about transportation company, so how much time we need for this period. Yes, so if we do this case shorter and shorter, maybe it will be higher, we could say about higher availability for our company when we analyze this process. It could be one of the example. We could use for this position hours, we could use days, we could use not weeks. I think it's a very big period of time for our for our time. Yes, now because in every types of transport, I think it is too much. Maybe yes, but hours and days sometimes it could be possible. The functionality of logistics is determined by the time that elapses from the moment of receipt of an order to its executions. It's the same positions. You could think about it. It's the same. Why we need to analyze availability and functionality is the same, but it's some difference. The delivery of resources of products to customers. This overall indicator consists of two elements, speed and uninterrupted supplies. So we think about how fast we could delivery okay, we think about transport companies today, yes. We think about speed and about uninterrupted supply. So we think about these two positions and it contains our functionality. Of course, we think about higher position on this level and analysis it and planning it, of course. And the next our position, it is reliability. Is and qualitative characteristics of logistics. Maybe The key quality factor in this case is an accurate and short assessment of availability and functionality. So it is very difficult, yes, to find really difference between these three positions. And the third position, it is something middle availability and functionality. So we analyze this first and second positions, and on these results, we planning our reliability. So I understand that it is not very simple, but we need to find difference between these three positions and to think about these indicators. Okay, so only such a comprehensive assessment allows you to determine whether the company's logistics systems provide the desired level of customer services. So we think about it and think about all these positions for our company, for our part of time for these discussions. So, in conclusions, we have time and we could to think about the result, yes, of our materials today. Logistics is a vital function that ensures businesses can deliver products and services efficiently while minimizing cost by focusing on accessibility, functionality, reliability. Companies can improve their logistics performance and enhance customer satisfaction. As the business landscape evolves, companies must embrace technological advancement and sustainable practices to stay competitive in the global market. Of course, by continuously efficient logistics strategies, businesses can create value for customers, optimize supply chain operations, and achieve long-term success. So we think about long-term success in our future time. I prepare some literature for you for future. For example, if you need to think about this topics of our lecture today, you could use different materials in different year. It's about logistic and supply chain management in, for example, the most new and recommendation, it is 2021 years, for example, yes, and you could to find this in electronic resource and used for analyzes these materials. Okay, it is all materials for today by these topics, so we got to finish our records. I stopped my presentation, and of course, you could find each records on my YouTube channel, and you could to see it later. And in my Instagram, you could find the link on these materials. Okay, I stopped it.